moments stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no 2. Give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake. They ain't never gonna get no.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Throwing right away is Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They go play action. Winston. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. From the gun, Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. They'll roll him out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for James Conner. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner, 95 yards. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
So now drives it in with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. In motion left goes Green. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Connor. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. To try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Dalton's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first down throw coming for Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
from just shy of midfield. Murray. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Connor up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The man in motion is Brown. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurt. Yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Play action. Now it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Winston now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutt's good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 39, Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Winston to give. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 4th down, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They'll try the left side with Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Murray now. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 35 yards. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were the drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Kamara trying the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative. Yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jameis to throw it. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Jarvis Landry, the 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to... possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give to Kamara running right. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet.